What's up, family? What's up, family? It's your boy Jones. Welcome back to the d-tox. Welcome back to the d-tox. I hope your day is going great. My day personally is going good. I can't complain. I wanted to get my day started a little earlier, but it's alright. It's still more hours in the day to go. I can't complain about that. Some people didn't wake up. Some people don't have the opportunity to further their day or get better day by day. So I'm very fortunate to still have that ability to do so. So today's episode, I'm going to be talking to you guys. It's basically going to be a story time today. Today is going to be story time, basically letting you know why I changed my lifestyle, my eating habits. So it kind of started, I want to say, last year in January, right before COVID was announced. So I'm going to work, and it was a day where, it was winter, it was cold, winter time. So I took a shower right before I went to work. And that day, I believe it was like a Friday and Saturday, something like that. But I'm just coughing and sneezing, coughing and sneezing. And then, I was doing fast food. So at the time, I thought that, maybe because I was in a cold section, I was just really cold. And also, I took a shower before I got to work. So that's what I thought. So I'm just sneezing, coughing, so I go home, and I was supposed to make a stop. I was supposed to make a stop somewhere before I went home. I still made that stop, but I just felt extremely weak, extremely fatigued, right? But I felt tired, so I made my run, and I basically crawled my way home. I was just really tired, out of breath, sweating, so I laid down, and I wanted to cook when I got in the house, but I didn't cook. So then I get home and I just lay down in my bed. I don't take a shower, none of that. And I'm not really big on medicine. I like to think that, don't get me wrong, if you're like obviously just sick, then, do something about it. But if it's a little cold or something like that, or headache, I like to think my body can fight it off, right? Wake up the next day and I was supposed to go to work. I did go to work, I made it on time. I don't know how I made it, but I made it on time. But I just couldn't work. I was sweating, out of breath, and I'm asthmatic too. So, and my asthma doesn't really bother me nowadays. Even before I changed my lifestyle, it happened on occasion. My asthma would act up during the seasonal change, or dust or allergies, something like that. My asthma would act up. So my asthma was really acting up that day. So I went to work. And I just walked in and I looked extra tired, so I'm like, I can't work today. So spoke to the manager, basically, a couple words, went home, and then I couldn't go to work the next day. So I was just really tired, fatigued, still the same thing, out of breath. At a point I had no appetite. I couldn't taste anything. So long story short, basically, I feel like I had COVID. I was never really diagnosed for it, but I feel like I had COVID. So, like I said, I'm asthmatic, so my asthma was acting up a little bit. I wasn't really wheezing, nothing like that, just shortage of breath, panting. I was dehydrated. I didn't have any appetite, and when I did eat, I probably ate once or twice. And I feel like I was sick for about like a good 5-6 days. So yeah, didn't have no appetite. I was tired, couldn't get out of bed. Had diarrhea for a couple of days. Yeah, it was crazy. I had diarrhea. I threw up. So I just was out of it, right? So and prior to me feeling like I had COVID, I wanted to change on my diet anyway. So I was already cooking. I know how to cook. So I was telling myself that I'm just gonna make meals instead of eating at my workplace or ordering out. Just whatever I'm eating, just cook it and try to cook more healthier. And that was always the goal for me. Before I was vegan, when I first learned how to cook, I always wanted to cook more healthier. Because I wanted, I was working out at a younger age. I just didn't have the the discipline or the know-how or the knowledge to what to eat. You go to the doctor and then they'll tell you, oh, eat brown rice instead of white rice, eat baked chicken instead of fried chicken. But so those were little helps and hints. And just me being active as a teenager and a young boy and a young adult, I just always had my ear open for knowledge on bettering myself. So that was always my goal for me, bettering myself mentally, physically, emotionally. I feel like as long as I'm living, I'm gonna keep trying to better myself and progress day by day by day. So that's just me. So back to the story. Like I said, I feel like I wanted to eat healthier, and right before, like in the midst of me saying all that and thinking that and making the just getting in action, I got sick. So I feel like the universe, in a sense, right, was reminding me of what I said, what I told myself, and I got sick, and it was like, look, this is what you say you wanted to do. I don't even know how I got sick. My whole job was sick. This is prior to COVID being announced by the president at the time. This is late January, early February. So, got sick. And then what kind of helped me, I'm not gonna lie, what kind of helped me was I had to go get my son. And, I'm just thinking it's a really bad cold, and, my son's mother had something to do. And I didn't want to renege, so I made my attempt. It was on a weekend, too. So the trains in New York City on a weekend are crazy. Pre-COVID, they're crazy. So I had to take a bus, a train, and a whole bunch of extra traveling just because certain trains were shut down. So I got to the pizza shop and I bought about 6 Gatorades, not on purpose, but I needed to spend a certain amount of my card to get Gatorades. I didn't want pizza or nothing like that because I was already sick. I didn't have appetite. I didn't particularly want to waste money, but I wanted a Gatorade for some electrolytes. So I drank the Gatorade. I bought 6 of them, so I drank 2 of them because I'm so thirsty. And it's my favorite one, the orange one. And so I'm guzzling down, probably had 2 or 3. So I started to feel better, so I bought more Gatorades. I probably bought about 10 Gatorades when I got back home to get my son. And I had to take a cab home because I was so exhausted. I took a cab to get him and a cab back. I probably spent about $100 that day when I didn't really want to, right? So as the day goes on, unfortunately my son never got COVID. He didn't get COVID. Thank God, he didn't get COVID. He doesn't have it. So as I got him in the 3 days, 4 days I did have him, he was I got better. So I'm drinking these Gatorades, I started to get my appetite back, and then I just was like, nah, I'm done. And then also, so I made that journey. It's from when you're seeing this video, it'll almost be a year since I've changed my lifestyle, since I've changed my eating diet, and also other particular things I do. I try not to do. That'll probably be another video later. That'll definitely be another video later. But apart from me wanting to be vegan, I don't tell people this a lot. I'm being uncomfortable even saying it now, but I have sickle cell disease, so that's where it comes from. Me wanting to, my father has diabetes and so on and so forth. With black people, or that tends to run in our family, but that's all because of diet. And it's crazy because this is what we're taught. That's what's around us. When we soul food, the ham hocks, the baked chicken, the baked macaroni. The candy yams, the stuffing, the collard greens, the rolls, the collard greens with the ham in it, the rolls. That's soul food. But really, honestly and truly, is bringing us down. We're eating all this fat, all this grease, all these animal products. So, and I vouch for it so hard because I see the change. And with sickle cell disease, it's basically like my blood cells are sickle shaped. That's why it's called sickle cell. My blood cells are sickle shaped. So it makes it harder for it to go through the vessels. So it's like if it's sickle shaped, opposed to it being like this where it goes through, straight through, now it's kind of being, so it causes blood clots and low blood circulation and stuff like that. So because of that, I would be low energy. And fortunately, thank the universe, thank God, I haven't had major complications with my sickle cell, but I am still a person with sickle cell disease. So me going vegan, that was definitely for that too. Just wanting to live a healthier lifestyle. I don't plan on dying earlier than what I'm supposed to. I don't want to have diabetes or cancer and stuff like that. And I feel like there are ways to prevent it. Especially when we eating all this processed food, we can definitely just cut that out. And that's for me personally, and that's why I go so hard, because we don't need to go through what we're going through. The trauma and stuff like that. Yes, it's been a part of us for so long, but we can get past that if we decide to just take it day by day, educate ourselves, educate the ones that's coming up after us so they can be better. We may not be who we want to be, but we can plant that seed in other people, plant that seed in younger people, making them, growing. You'll grow further with the younger people, other people advancing also. That makes you grow, so that's a legacy in itself. But basically, back to the story. So yes, I'm sickle cell. I do have sickle cell disease, and since I've changed my diet, I feel 100%. This is the best I've ever felt in my life. The best I've ever felt in my life, So that's why I vouch. That's why I go so hard for the vegan lifestyle. And then if I can feel like this, if I can go from being low energy, and we talking about low energy as far as like, and I don't like to say it so much because I don't want to seem like a disability. I don't want to seem like I can't do when I can do anything just like anybody else on this earth. If I'm able to do it, then I know anybody else is able to do it, and they'll feel way much better than I am. So, that's why I go so hard. And alright, so I did forget, kind of forgot. The only complication I did have having sickle cell disease was, and it's not even to say only, but this is really like, if you know me, still even that, I don't tell people a lot, but I had got surgery on my left eye, so it caused me, basically because blood vessel had popped in the back of my eye, causing the blood to basically, that's all I could see with dark spots and stuff like that. So I had to go, I had to get surgery. They put me to sleep under anesthesia and stuff like that. But in that caused my eye became lazy, and that's really the only complication I had. And I may have had a blood transfusion when I was really young, but those were really the only complications I had. Fortunately, people go through pain, people die young, and it's just unfortunate, and I'm really happy I haven't gone through any of that. And the problems that I do have to deal with as far as sickle cell, I'm still living, not hospitalized because of sickle cell. I've been hospitalized a lot because of asthma, but not sickle cell. But also with me being vegan, my eye isn't, it's funny, but my eye isn't as lazy as it is sometimes. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not, but it kind of made me insecure, I'm not gonna lie. Like I used to I'm getting back into that habit now, but I like looking people in the eye, and it being, having a lazy eye kind of had me looking down all the time, not really looking people in the face, and that kind of threw me off because I'm used to doing that. I'm used to looking people in the face. I feel like eye contact is a way to really see a person, through their eyes. So I really do like to have eye contact. But also, yeah, it made me insecure. So with me changing my diet, getting rid of inflammation, blood circulation and stuff like that, it definitely helps. But that's why I go so hard, and that's my story on basically why I chose to change my lifestyle. It'll be other videos that I do post as opposed to lifestyle changes or what sculpted my view of life, because for me, I'm I'm definitely just a truth seeker. But I like to ask questions. It's always a why for me. I don't always just believe things on first sight, and that's even as a child. I question everything. I'm very observant of my surroundings and what I pay attention to and what I don't pay attention to. I'm still observant of it, but I don't really give it much time and energy. But guys, this is my my story on why I changed my lifestyle. I hope you guys have a nice day. Hope you enjoyed the video. I know it's a little lengthy, but if you got through it, I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys anyway. Thanks to the subscribers and everybody who does view my my videos. You know, I don't really do this for the views. Of course, I want people to watch. That's the whole purpose. I feel like I can help someone, and even if it's on a basic level, you know, a single father going through it, or just mothers who need a manly advice on anything, you know. And those videos will be coming soon. But long story short, guys, please do leave a like, subscribe if you know, if these videos grab your attention. There'll be more cooking videos coming up, more of story time videos coming up, hopefully, and more, you know, just more videos coming up in total, you know. Guys, have a nice day. It's your boy Jones. It's all love, peace, and tranquility over here. That's a fact. But guys, have a nice day. Thanks.